on a minute. I will, as you can see, whoops, my dialysis machine is giving some light, but I will turn on the light just a minute. There we go. All right, so let me give you a little tour of my space upstairs. So this is my bed, and as you can see, I'm not in my bedroom. I'm actually in between the bedrooms, because unfortunately my dialysis machine doesn't fit in my room, so we needed to have the space here. And in the corner here you can see an IV pole, which I would use if I'm gonna do manual dialysis. And then of course here's the shelf with all of my dialysis stuff, and here's my little nightstand and my teddy that always is with me, and that little shelf over there is full of my snacks and stuff to help me if I get low blood sugar or something. And then I just have a rack of clothes hanging here, so I don't need to like fumble around in my wardrobe every time. So like the clothes that I wear most often are hanging here, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna pick out something to wear, and then you'll see me afterwards. So, I just changed my dress and I'm exhausted, so I need to rest. And the time is like 2 o'clock. My assistant just left. Sorry, you can't really see me. So my assistant just left, and yeah, I just, as you can see, I changed my dress. And now I really need to rest because I feel exhausted. And later today evening, my mom and I are gonna do our Facebook Live that we always do every Sunday. I'll talk more about it afterwards. But for now, I really need to rest. Okay, so I'll see you afterwards. I'll probably put on my makeup and stuff when I get up, because I can't do it now. Okay, so bye. Alright, so time now is, it's almost 6 o'clock in the evening, and I did rest. I rested for I think 2 hours, something like that.
2 and not less than 2 hours. 1 hour 45 minutes.
Yeah, and I woke up and I put on my makeup. I had low sugar, so I needed to eat something. So I had an orange, I had a bread piece, and yeah, and then I had some soup that my mom made for me. Just 100 milliliters of it. Something warm, because I'm not having tea. So we did that, and then we did our Sunday live that we do every Sunday. I will link that YouTube channel down below. It's a channel that I'm doing with my mom, and we have called it Different Shades of the Norm, and it's basically where we just talk about different issues concerning just the disabled community and the chronically ill community, and kind of creating conversation between the able-bodied community and the disabled community. So if you're interested in that, then definitely subscribe to that channel. Again, I will link it in the description box, and give it some thumbs ups and give it some love. We just started out, so and any support would be appreciated. And what else? And yeah, so my dad has gone out for a walk now, and when he comes back, we'll probably decide what we're gonna have for dinner. And I didn't really talk about this before, but another thing, I think I mentioned it, but another thing that's like been a challenge for us, at least as a family, is the very strict kidney diet, which is basically low in potassium, low in salt, and low in phosphorus. And it's actually quite difficult as a vegetarian to find foods that are low in these things, and like all the things that you would normally think are healthy are actually not good for me. And that's just because my kidneys are not able to filter out the excess amount of any of those minerals, so it's a bit difficult. But we've found some food items that work and that we can use. We're figuring it out still, kind of, but it's better than it was in the beginning. We'll see what we'll have for dinner. Well, I did actually forget something that I usually do in the morning, which is this inhalation thing. First salt water, and then I have another medicine called Actually-Ican. I use them because I have like a chronic lung infection that kind of won't really go away, and it definitely flares up when it's colder outside. So I do use the salt water and Actually-Ican to help bring out more of the mucus which is inside. And since I'm also drinking very little fluids, it's even harder to come out. I do usually do that, but today I felt like I didn't have any symptoms at all. I kind of just forgot about it, although I should really do it every day, no matter what. But maybe I'll do a little bit later in the evening. Which, for the record, didn't actually happen. Spoiler alert. If you've made it so far in the video, then thank you. Let's see. I want you to comment something if you are still watching. A word, just a random word. Sunshine. Comment sunshine down below. Okay. So anybody else who has clicked off earlier, I will know. So sunshine. Anyways, that's it for now. So I'll see you soon. Okay, so dinner is almost finished. Let's see the time. Ooh, around 6:40 in the evening, and we're just having some cauliflower. That's kind of like fried. And no, I'm having knekkebrød. It's a very Norwegian or Scandinavian thing, I think, but it's like a really crispy type of flat bread-like thing. It's very crispy, and I really like it, and it tastes really nice with like vegetables that are just fried the way we fry them with some spices and stuff. So I'm just gonna have that for dinner. It's pretty light actually. But I'm just gonna check my sugar with you guys. So let's see here. Okay, so it's a little bit high now. If you can see that, it's 13.3, and the arrow is going up. That means it's going up. So I'm going to take my insulin right now so that it doesn't go too high. So here's my short-acting insulin. I'm gonna take, let's see, I'm not gonna eat that carbohydrate-rich food, so I don't actually need too much. But my sugar is probably rising because I had a few snacks when my sugar was falling earlier. So it's kind of like a rebound. So I think maybe 18 or 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that might seem like a lot actually, but the dialysis fluid that I'm using is very full of glucose, so it affects my sugar a lot. So that's why I'm taking a lot of insulin compared to what is actually normal. And then along with my food, I have to take these medicines here. I'm actually missing one. I'm missing no, I'm not actually. There are 3 big tablets there. You can see them. So I'll be taking those, but I will take them afterwards, I think. Because I don't feel like taking them right now. So, also I have a really bad taste in my mouth. And I don't know why. It's really irritating. Because I can't just drink some water to make myself feel better. Yeah, when the food comes, I will show you guys. Ta-da! So here's my food, the cauliflower fry, and then that flat, crispy bread that I was talking about.
No, tell Sheena could also.
Oh yeah, you put that too?
Cabbage, yeah.
It's kind of like
China
a cabbage, China cabbage, they call it. Not really sure if that's the right word in English, but
Not particularly.
anyways.
Some cabbage.
But yeah, so I will eat and then catch up with you afterwards when I have to take my medicines again. Here we are, and I don't have any, or at least not enough water in here, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna take half of this little candle holder glass of wine with some water or some fizzy water. So I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are. I hope this is enough for these ginormous tablets of wine. So I usually, like I said before, I usually just take them all at once so that I don't need to like sip on a lot of water. Yeah, that's enough. So I was kind of happy with the dinner today because I normally have pretty low and like bad appetite, and so I'm always thankful for food that's not too filling, because I'm already very bloated from before, and then I have also a lot of excess fluid in my body, and so I also just don't I'm not hungry most of the time. It's rare that I'm hungry, and if I am, it's like a celebration. But normally I'm not very hungry, so light meals make me kind of happy. And sometimes I also kind of crave stuff like salads and light things like that that don't really make you full, because I don't know, I just feel uncomfortable. And nobody has really figured out why I'm so bloated all the time, like constantly bloated. It's not like I'm a little bit less bloated at any given time, like I'm constantly bloated. And so I feel pretty uncomfortable most of the time, and I just feel a little bit better when I can eat something that's a little bit lighter. But I'm gonna be having something else later tonight though, because I have a last dose of medicines to take and I need to eat something with those medicines. And usually I have my assistant come at 9:30 and usually like clean up a little bit, fix my desk, fix my bed, and a little bit in the kitchen and stuff like that. And then they hook me up to my dialysis, and that's about it. And if I need anything throughout the night, they will give it to me. But today we don't have anybody coming, so it will be my mom who will do everything. And so yeah, in one way it's kind of nice because, hey guys, so my camera died in the last clip and I don't have an extra battery, so I should probably get one, but I don't have one now. But short after, I don't know, I put my camera for charging and stuff, battery for charging, and then just a few minutes later I just suddenly felt so exhausted and like I needed to lay down. So that's what I did. I laid down next to my mom on the couch because she had a meeting with her virtual assistant. So I think I was explaining what usually happens. So I usually get an assistant that comes, but today it was just my mom and I. And I think I was saying like it's kind of nice that it's just my mom and I, but it's not like we did anything special today. Usually we watch like a TV series or something, but Netflix or something. But today that didn't happen. She was tired. And I don't know really how long I slept. I don't know when I went and laid down and closed my eyes. But my mom woke me up at around 10 to take my medicines, and unfortunately I didn't film it because I was just too tired to do that. And in addition, my sugar fell, so I needed to have some snack, and so I had that. And now I'm in my bed. You can see my clothes that I just kind of threw over there because, yeah, I'm in my pajamas. And so now what happens is we have to hook me up to the dialysis. So right now my mom is just like getting it ready. Wait, I'm gonna show you. Here's my machine. So, yeah, I'm gonna do my thing. We actually have a video on like my dialysis routine, so you can check that out if you're interested. But so yeah, now I am hooked up. The tube is in my stomach, and the first thing we do though is wait for an alarm, because the machine always tries to empty out whatever is in the stomach, and I am completely empty. I don't have any fluid in the daytime, which some people do, but I don't. So I usually, you're actually supposed to open like the thing. Yeah, see there, the alarm came because I'm kind of like fooling the machine to think that I'm, well, I'm not really fooling because I don't have any fluid in my stomach, but I'm just telling the machine that I'm empty, because it always tries to empty out stuff and it's super painful, so I don't want to go through that unnecessarily. So now, after I hear a couple of noises from the machine, that is when I open this little, what's it called in English? Like this clip. I'll open it now. So soon the fluid will be coming through this tube. I can feel it now. So it's already going in. So that's basically it. I'm hooked up to this 7.5 to 8 hours the whole night, and then the same things that I explained in the morning happens over again. So yeah, sometimes we have nights where we have to get up many times to turn off alarms and that kind of stuff, or I wake up a lot because of like pain or discomfort or something like that. But we'll see how it will be today. And if anything interesting happens, I will try to film it. But if not, then this will be it for today. And thank you so much for watching. And
water with you?
no, I didn't get my water. And thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're interested to know a little bit more about what kind of conditions I have and all that kind of stuff in more detail, then I have videos on all of, or at least most of my conditions. I will make more if anyone is interested. So yeah, thank you so much for watching all the way through if you have made it so far. And remember the keyword sunshine if you are still watching. And yeah, I'm gonna end it now. So sending you all my love as usual, and a good night, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Good night. My mom says good night. Yep.
Good night. Should I turn off the light or will you do it
I'll
yourself?
turn off the light. Okay, so again, future Ramya here. Just a couple of minutes, but I just wanted to talk about something that I haven't talked about enough the whole day in the whole video, which is phantom pain and just like pain in general, because that's something that's been bothering me so much, like so much. And I do take painkillers and stuff, but I think I'm in like this period where it only helps to some extent, and the pain is just so intense. And so that's also something that I deal with in my life every day, 24/7 basically. And I also like, in addition to my phantom pain, I also have a lot of pain in my stomach, usually because of the catheter, the PD catheter. But today I'm very grateful that I didn't have that much pain there. It was mostly in my arm. So I just took in like my last painkiller of the day, and just reminded me that I haven't talked even one word about it in the whole video, so I thought I'd just tell you guys about that, because it's also, like I said, a big part of my life, and it's something that I deal with all the time. So yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so I'm gonna try to sleep now. And another thing is also, like, the dialysis is pretty uncomfortable. I also talked about that in the morning, but when it's emptying out, when it's like trying to empty out my peritoneum, is super painful, and I often wake up because of that. And also when it's filling in the fluid, because this is how it works, right? There's a certain amount of fluid that goes in through the tube, dwells in my stomach for a certain amount of time, and then it gets drained out, and then new fluid gets put in. That's peritoneal dialysis. And somehow for me, it is just, the whole process is just so painful, and it shouldn't actually be that painful, but it is for me. It's probably because, like, my body is kind of very sensitive, and I'm also really bloated from before, so it's almost like I don't have place in my stomach to put in more stuff, you know? So anyways, that's it. I think this video was probably pretty long already. I don't know how long it is. I'll see when I edit it, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna try to sleep now. But I just wanted to talk just a little bit about the pain and the discomfort that comes with my life. Okay, see you in another video.